let's get into the weeds. You built formal competitive intelligence programs at Jitterbit. Most
Mhm.
tech founders ignore competitors, or they know they're adjacent, but they know their product is better, right? It's like superior product. And then they obsess over their competitors in the wrong way, right? They're thinking about traction and different things. How should a tech founder think about competitive positioning to actually win deals?
So I'd say there's a few important concepts here. When I first started at Jitterbit, we did have win-loss sessions, but they were kind of one-offs, where, we would tell a quick story and, move on the next. And not tons of thought was put into how we formalize the program and how we make a competitive intelligence program a winner. One of the things we did was to change the way um, competitive intelligence was thought of. Competitive intelligence, in my opinion, is a team sport. There's no one person that's going to really become the one and only expert of competitor A, B, or C. And so the key is to make it a team sport, make it so that everybody is building the narrative, everybody is contributing to different knowledge centers. And one of the tactics that we used to make that a successful program at Jitterbit is we used a solution called Crayon, which is a competitive intelligence gathering vendor, which was really wonderful for us. What we did was we built some internal data cards that all folks could access and see and contribute to. And so we those cards also had information that was dynamic, that changed based on market activity, based on changing language on a competitive website. So there was static and dynamic information and multiple contributors. And it was up to product marketing and marketing in general to own that process. So somebody would have a tidbit that they would contribute and say, hey, Greg, we saw market activity XYZ. And then a couple other folks weighed in and we did some quick research and we realized there's a competitive nugget and we added it in. So we were kind of the gatekeeper of the process. But the key is to keep that process organized, keep it up to date. And there are a lot of different solutions, Crayon, and others that are out there that are really wonderful. And again, the key is to stop thinking about it from a sales perspective or a marketing perspective. It is a team activity and it is a team observation. And it is, brought in and contributed to by the sales folks who are seeing and responding to different activity with prospects, to marketing, who's doing the research, to different parts of the organization who are learning as they go. So again, keeping it a team sport is critical here.
I love that. And I love that you're using AI as part of this, right? So one of some of the pushback that's happening out there in the wider world of marketing is, yes, we should be using AI. What can it replace? Well, if you're being strategic and these decisions affect how you position your entire product or your brand, you gotta see the intelligence. And I think it's wonderful that you're using AI in that sort of way. We think about AI as sort of an enabler of an infinity loop of learning. And
Mhm.
so this is one example of that, where you're saying, yes, a tool exists. It will help us gather and store and gain key insights. But what we do with those insights, which insights we choose to action on, are decided by a human gatekeeper or team of people that can look at the full landscape now that we maybe couldn't have seen before 5 years ago, and they can make really informed decisions. So I love that you built AI learning into your competitive landscape research for a technical product in that way.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny about AI. A lot of people have extremist thoughts where, they lean to say, oh, it's going to, take away my job, or, oh, it can't be trusted and it's not helpful. I'm kind of a center of the road type of guy where I think it has a lot of wonderful usage. usages, but also needs supervision at the end of the day. So I think it's a tool that helps, but doesn't replace.
Yeah,